Meet Pete Vernon, head kennel hand to leading trainer Mark Wallis. Pete works at the picturesque Imperial kennels in Suffolk, where the hours can be very long.
7 o'clock is the normal starting time when we have first let out, and what normally happens once we've done the open race block, I normally follow out with breakfast that starts about 7:45, 8 o'clock, and that'll take me through to about 9:30, something like that, when all the first let out's finished, and we have a bit of a break then. We're not doing the same thing every day. One of us will be grooming the runners, and if you've got a dozen runners to groom, you know, it's not a 5-minute job, that isn't. So you may paddock in one day, groom in the next, and walk in another. So it's not as if you're doing exactly the same routine yourself every day. It's the same routine for the dogs, but it's not for us.
Each greyhound has unique characteristics, but some are more adept at expressing their enthusiasm for the job than others.
This fellow's got a character, actually. He's the strongest dog in the kennel. It's Roswell Starship. He's a bit of a character.
Without doubt, the most exciting time of the day for all the greyhounds is lunchtime, and with nearly 100 hungry mouths to feed, Pete and the team at Imperial Kennels have their hands full.
There you go, mate.
Feeding time is rewarding for those on the receiving end of the bowl, but what aspect of the job gives Pete the most pleasure?
New dogs that come in that probably need a bit of fuss and attention to sort of get the confidence, because it happens quite often. It's strange surroundings for them. They've sometimes probably only seen one or two other people, and to come into a kennel where there's a huge amount of dogs, a lot more people about, they can be very, very nervy, and I think if you can get their trust and confidence, it can go a long way to making the dog, to be honest.
Time to load up the van for racing, and Pete has only one greyhound to drive to the track. Yarmouth Stadium is the destination, and both man and beast are used to plenty of travelling in the search for open race victories. On arrival, the dog is checked by the vet and then put in a kennel until his race. Pete has some time to evaluate the competition before preparing himself and the dog. Running from trap 4, the aim is to finish in the first 3 and so qualify for the next stage of the Yarmouth Derby.
Go on, son. Oh dear. Get around that inside. Oh, good boy. Yeah. Qualified? All right, it's qualified, yeah.
Objective achieved, so it's the post-race routine before facing the long journey back to the kennels. All in all, a satisfactory night. It's nearly midnight and a long-awaited dinner, followed by a well-deserved rest. And about 18 hours after his alarm sounded, Pete is home too, and it's lights out after a busy day.